Hi, I'm Jack Girardi, and I'm doing a book report on the book Rascal by Sterling North, published in 1963. The book takes place in a small town in Wisconsin called Edgerton, near the banks of Lake Koshkonong. This is a picture of Sterling's boyhood home. The book chronicles the year Sterling North spent with his pet raccoon, Rascal. It was 1917 to 1918, and the book is somewhat autobiographical. Main idea 1. Sterling and Oscar find Rascal. One night, a boy named Sterling North and his friend Oscar went to the woods to trap animals to sell. When Sterling's dog, Wowzer, a St. Bernard, smelled an animal's burrow, the boys started helping Wowzer dig up the burrow and found it had a mother raccoon and 4 babies not even a year old living in it. When the mother ran out to defend her kits, she climbed a tree, and Oscar and Sterling had to draw straws to see who had to get her down. Sterling drew the shorter straw, but she ran away with 3 of her kits when Sterling tried to get her. One was caught by Oscar, and that little raccoon was later known as Rascal. Main idea 2. Sterling and Rascal become best friends. Sterling brought Rascal home and let him sit at the breakfast table in a high chair, sleep in his bed just like a small dog, and eat walnuts and sugar lumps, Rascal's favorite foods. As Rascal and Sterling got closer, they went on a fishing trip together with Sterling's father to Lake Superior. There they met a man living in a cabin on the lake who had caught a very large fish, by which Sterling was very impressed. Sterling's father met this man and they got to be friends. Soon thereafter, the man lent Sterling his canoe to go down Superior to fish in the great areas of the lake with Rascal. Main idea 3. Rascal returns to the wild. When Rascal was introduced to sweet corn, he raided the neighbor's corn that night, and in the morning all of the neighbors said they should get rid of Rascal, but Sterling's father pleaded he should only need to have a leash or a cage, and the townsfolk complied. Sterling had come to love sleeping with Rascal and kept putting off building a cage, but he eventually went down to the town to buy a nice collar and leash and the materials to build a cage, and started to build the prison for his friend. After a while, Rascal started to get cranky, and was heard by Sterling calling to a female beyond the cage. Soon Sterling knew what he had to do, and he got in his canoe and paddled to an island with Rascal. There Sterling released Rascal and was sad, but knew he had done the right thing. Then he paddled away from the island. My rating for the book Rascal by Sterling North is 5 out of 5 stars. I give this rating for several reasons. 1. It was exciting to read the entire time. 2. I can relate to losing a best friend. I moved away from my first best friend after first grade. 3. I appreciate the hard decisions Sterling had to make freeing Rascal, because sometimes the hardest decisions are the right ones.